Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is Kidlit Joy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to review Bitza by Andrew Daddo. This is a fairly recent release, I believe. Yep, 2026. This is book 1 in the Bitza series. It follows a dog called Bitza because he's a Bitza this and a Bitza that. His journey of finding a new home. So the blurb on the back says, I'm Bitza the dog. Bits of this and bits of that. And they're all bits I'm proud of. When I followed Jasper and my ball home from the park, I had a great feeling about her, and I was right. She loves dog and really wants one of her own. Well, hello, here I am, though her dad might have other ideas. A funny and warm-hearted series from a dog's perspective, perfect for early independent readers. So this does sit beautifully in that junior fiction category. It is a chapter book, but the print is quite large, and there are sporadic illustrations throughout the book. So this probably wouldn't be a first pick for an early chapter book for a junior fiction reader. It would probably be after they've read a few things that probably are a little bit more image heavy because they have to hold a little bit more information in their head from this book. But essentially, Bitza meets Jazz or Jasper at the park while she's walking a neighbor's dog, and he follows her home. And then he decides to stay. And Jazz really wants a dog. And so she kind of hides Bitza away in her room when her dad gets home because she knows that dad doesn't really want a dog. When he does find out that the dog is in the house, they try and figure out a plan. Dad says they can look after him for a while, but he's obviously well fed and has been cared for. So someone is missing him, even though he doesn't have a collar. So we need to put up posters around the place and we need to see if we can try and find his owners before we figure out what to do next. And as it turns out, Bitza does have an owner. His owner passed away and his owner's sister has taken him in but really can't look after a dog. And so that is how Bitza comes to live with Jazz and her dad. And it's a really sweet story. It's told entirely from Bitza's perspective, which is always fun to be in an animal's perspective because they view the world in a different way and they also have a different understanding of some of the things. So he's overhearing a lot of conversations and interpreting it in a way that we might imagine a dog might interpret it. It's very funny, it's very cute, and it will definitely appeal to those kids who love stories about family and about animals. And for any kid who particularly is thinking about having a pet, it's probably a good one to read because it does entail a lot of the things that you need to do in order to look after a dog. A dog is not just a exciting new thing to have. There is work involved with having a pet. I'm going to be taking this one into the classroom and seeing what my class think of it before I pick up the second book. There is a second book in the series, but I think it's a really good fit for the age category, and it features a lot of things that kids are very interested in. So yeah, this was a really interesting and good find to pick, and I'm glad that I read it and gave it a shot. I will leave information about the book, so if you want to find out more, you absolutely can. In the comments, I'd love to know, have you read Bitza or have you read anything else by Andrew Daddo? Feel free to let me know. Otherwise, if you're here and you just want to leave me a comment, feel free to leave a paw print emoji. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.